So far, so good. So far, so good. Let me turn my mic down because I might be clipping. Oh, we're looking great. Okay, welcome one and all to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 611. I'm your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn here as always, with suspenders set to maximum stun. Got a great show for you today. We're back on Facebook. Having been absent yesterday due to technical difficulties, we managed to get, I managed to get the YouTube broadcast done yesterday, but I didn't get the Facebook broadcast done, sadly. But I hope to rectify that today, because we are live on both platforms, and I have a strong, solid, steady signal. Look at that green. I love seeing that. We're on Moons of Madness Part 3. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited to dive back into the Lovecraftian universe world that is Moons of Madness to see exactly what is on the other end of this rabbit hole. And it's wonderful to see everybody on Facebook today. Roman, Jonathan, Jason, Matthew, Allen, Ryan with a donation of stars. Thank you, Matthew. Corey, Luke, Keeland, and Thomas. And it's a blast to see all of the regulars and members and Patreon subscribers on YouTube today. Alt Grendel, Brandon Murphy, Sarah R., John DeGM Berardino, Barry LeCount, Automatic Beats, Chininator, Brandon Murphy, Craig Euler, Moodles, Sparrow, Lane Barry, I think I said that one already, Jessica Sharp, Boy Ciolo, Alt Grendel, Josh Bunton, Edward J, Wizardly Friend says, always watching Ox, always watching King. Well, thank you, Wizardly Friend. That is extremely kind. No Name, with the first dad joke of the day, says, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? One you'll see later. The other you'll see in a while. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. That's right. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, No Name. Scotch! There it is. There's the Scotch. Cheers. Today I'm drinking a 12-year-old Glenfiddich. No. Actually, it's Glenlivet today. They're out of Glenfiddich, so it's a Glenlivet today. Cheers. Corey Rogers says, have you seen Loki episode 1? I haven't. I realize that I'm completely out of the loop of the current zeitgeist or whatever, but I haven't seen very many of the Marvel movies. Not that I don't like them. I do like them. They're enjoyable, but I haven't been to the theater lately. I haven't been to the theater in years, really. As much as I love movies, and I don't typically watch a lot of movies on Netflix. When I do go to Netflix, I need something short, 30 minutes at the max, so I don't have time to sit down and watch a movie. So I really haven't watched any movies lately. I think the last Marvel movie I watched was the first Thor. And I know there have been a lot of Thors out since then. I watched the first Iron Man when it came out, and I watched the first Thor when it came out, and then I watched the first Hulk when it came out. And now I know that there's a new actor who plays the Hulk. I played it when it was the skinny guy from American History X and Fight Club. What was his name? I forget his name. Anyway, that's the Hulk that I watched, and I haven't seen any Marvel movies since then, and I know that dates me, because that was a really long time ago. But yeah, I hear great things. So, good news on the Fallout front. I have been working really hard all week, and I will be getting my next Fallout Tactics video ready for the weekend. It's almost done. Just a few more pieces to throw together, and then I'll get it for you by Saturday. As for E3 on Sunday, I don't know. I definitely can't commit to anything. If I do anything, it's going to be spontaneous because I happen to have time on Sunday, and I just so happen to go live. And that may actually happen. Like, it might even be likely that will happen. I know I covered E3 in the past. I may cover it again on Sunday. But no promises, because my schedule could be really full. As a parent, it's just really hard to predict what my schedule is going to be like for the weekend. But if I can, I will. All right. Jessica Sharp says, Ox, I feel sorry for calendars because their days are numbered. That's true, but every year there's a new calendar, and it's not like the years will ever end. I mean, eventually the sun will turn into a red giant and consume the earth and all of that. Yeah. But aside from that, I mean, time will kind of go on forever, almost. Alt Grendel says, hey, Ox, what do you get when you cross a cow with an octopus? Your funding cut and an inquiry from the ethics board. Maybe, but, scientists have done pretty devilish things by trying to create animal hybrids. I've even read recently of animal and human hybrids. So there's no stopping science, I guess. Whitney V became a silver ox. Thank you, Whitney V. Captain Howdy's other channel says, hello, Oxhorn, and hello, everyone in chat. I'm loving this game. Glad you are, Captain Howdy's. I'm having a good time, too. No Name says, I witnessed an attempted murder earlier. Fortunately, only one crow showed up. It wasn't a murder of crows. You're lucky, my friend. We're all lucky. So thanks for your patience yesterday. I mean, part of me thought that it was a restream issue, the software I'm using to simulcast between Facebook and YouTube. But, the more I look into it, the more I think it was actually just my internet. They sent me a message during my Assassin's Creed live stream yesterday saying that they did find a local problem and they fixed it, and they canceled the guy who was coming to my house, which is why I didn't have to get up from my computer halfway through the live stream and go answer the door. The guy just decided to never show. So what I'm thinking happened is they fixed the problem just as I was testing it on Twitch, which made me think that it was a restream issue, which is why I didn't stream to Facebook. But the good news is that I've got a solid green light right now. I'm live on both Facebook and YouTube, and we should be good to go for the rest of the night. I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow. Days Gone it's proving to be a very interesting game, and I'm having a blast with it. No Name says, what did the socks say to the pants? Sup, britches? I hope my delivery on that was acceptable. Oh, we've done Scotch. Where's the rum? There it is. Cheers. Conquer says, greetings and salutations, Oxhorn. Would you be willing to do a deep look into drugs in Fallout? I mean, yeah, that's a great idea for a video. I mean, I could probably get demonetized simply by having the word drugs in the title of my video. So I'd probably say chems. But yeah, it's a great topic for a video. I'd love to do something like that. Maybe once I finish all of my Fallout Tactics videos that I have planned, I'll start doing some one-off videos like that. Sarah R says, where's the cigar? And then she says, fresh cigar. Well, this is the one I was smoking earlier today when I was working. As you can see, I pretty much finished it off. And I just cut this one and just lit this one before the program started. So, actually, I think I lit it on camera as I just started the program. So this is the show's cigar. Whatever Tube says, Ox, glad the stream issue got figured out. I'm on day 753 on Days Gone. What a great game. Not as great as Fallout, but great. Just want to say, play on, sir. Keep up the good stuff. And, good stuff. You are our stress relief. Well, that is my goal, and that is what I aim to be. And I'm happy to serve in such a capacity. I don't think I'll be playing Days Gone for 753 days. That's a lot of days, but I'll definitely do my due diligence. With the main story at least. Brian Sanchez says, Ox, I'm now more than halfway through Days Gone. I was taken out a camp of raiders when a horde of zombies ran past me. and took out the camp. Thanks, man. You're welcome. I hope you're really enjoying it. You've got me beat. I've only got the 1 day, the 4 hours that you saw me play last Friday. That's all I've got in today's Gone, and I'm looking forward to re-entering that world on Friday. Toaster Oven McGee says, that's quite the lighter, Ox. Thanks. I got that in Amsterdam, actually. I was sick and tired of lighters failing on me, so I was in Amsterdam for work, and I went to a local tobacconist. They sold Cuban cigars, and I said, give me the best lighter you have that actually works and won't stop working. And this is what he gave me. It just says Regal on it. It's clad in leather. And I've had it for several years now, and it has yet to fail me. I lost it for a long time. You saw me struggling with lighters on the program. That's because this was buried in the garage for several years, probably about 3 years before I finally recovered it. Brandon Murphy says, what do you call a toothless bear? A gummy bear. Oh, so good. Good to see Keeland and Thomas on Facebook. So wonderful you all came by. By the way, maybe opening up the live streaming to other platforms in the future. Not Twitch, sadly, since they demand exclusivity, and I refuse to give it to them, but possibly other platforms in the future. Stay tuned. I'll have more news for you as that develops. No Name says, what is the derivative of Amazon? Amazon Prime. Math jokes. I don't like it. No, save me, Scotch. Lady Dimitrescu says, hey, Oxhorn, what's your blood type? Well, I admire the curiosity. I'll let you know as soon as I tell you my mother's maiden name, the name of my childhood best friend, the name of my first animal, and the name of the street where the house that I was raised is. When I get all those pieces of information together, I'll let you know. I'm sure it's perfectly safe to deliver that on camera. Wizardly Friend says, hi, Oxhorn, do cigars make you more powerful? Also, can we get a cool smoke trick to commemorate the stream? Yes. Cigars totally make me more powerful. As for a smoke trick, I don't have many. I do kind of have one, but it's not really a trick. There, how's that? It's the best trick I got. The cold ice in the Scotch keeps the air cold because, cold air likes to sink, hot air likes to rise, so therefore the smoke doesn't rise, it stays low on top of the ice. Rachel says, I'm so happy I was able to make it to the stream tonight. The kids go to bed easy tonight. Well, it was all right. You know what? I'm really lucky. My kids are just really, really good kids. And I know every parent says that. But there are some parents who say that, and they really don't mean that. Because their kids are not really good kids. But my kids are really genuinely good kids. And they went to bed pretty tearlessly. You know, my daughter is having like sinus pressure. I don't know if it's just allergies or what. So I gave her a little bit of medication, and that was the only hiccup in bedtime ritual tonight. And they went to bed and they're asleep now. So yeah, here I am, free to broadcast. Michael Creed says, what sea creature goes to the gym? Muscles. Awesome. Thank you. Whatever Tube says, $3.99 for 2 smoke rings. Play on, good sir. 2 smoke rings. 2 smoke rings. Okay, 2 smoke rings. Let's see. definitely one. Got two. There you go. 3 for the price of 2. You're welcome, whatever tube. Victoria says, howdy, Ox. Looking forward to the stream. Has the start time officially changed? I've been missing Scotch and Smoke Rings due to the later start. I keep thinking they are canceled and I go to sleep. Sorry. Yeah, Victoria, I'm sorry about it. The details of my life are such that I can't make my 7 o'clock time slot like I used to and like I've been doing for 10 years. So until I have somebody who's here in the late afternoon to watch the kids, I have to wait until my kids go to bed, and that puts me out until like 8:30 before I can do Scotch and Smoke Rings, and that's the way it's gonna be for the foreseeable future, probably about 6 months or so, and then I'll be able to go back to the old schedule. Wandering Paladin says, hey Oxhorn, here's a twofer. I went bald. I still kept my comb. I just can't part with it. Here's the twofer. Also, I just sold my homing pigeon on eBay for the 22nd time. Oh, those are great. I just can't part with my... Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Wandering Paladin. Ghost Whisperer of the Night says, hey there, Oxhorn. I've been playing the heck out of Days Gone, and some advice. Loot all the enemies. Invest into stamina. And if you see a herd of zombies, run like hell. Thank you, Ghost Whisperer of the Night. That's sound wisdom, and I will listen to all of it in tomorrow's broadcast. Rachel says, I always picture the effects of cigars on Oxhorn, like on Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2. He can smoke 5 in a row and then slow time and shoot really well. That's just, yeah, my life. Really? That's why when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, it was like true to form for me. Fantasy fiction? No, that's just my reality. Thank you for that one, Rachel. It is funny. You smoke a cigar in Red Dead and suddenly you're this whiz kid with a pistol. I wish I had the same powers. And then No Name says, what's green and sings? This one is so bad, I don't even know if I should repeat it. Ugh, how could you do this to me? No Name. How could you do this to me? I have to say this on camera? What's green and sings? Elvis Parsley? Why? Why? Elvis Parsley. It's not even funny. God. Douglas Delegard says, hello, Oxhorn, and all in chat. I hope you're staying cool. I'm doing my best, but I just had to tell an Elvis Parsley joke, so I'm not feeling very cool. Victoria says, no worries at all. Family comes first. I just haven't been able to catch the streams to ask. Glad to see your show. Thank you, Victoria. No worries. I'm glad you can catch me when you can. The video on demand will always be available on YouTube. Sparrow says, Ox, if it were available, would you trust a Mr. Handy with your children? Probably not. Not with the flamethrower and buzzsaw attachments. I mean, maybe if they had like a bottle and a teddy bear attachment, sure. But I don't know. Whatever Tube says, what's going on with Fallout TV? Play on, my good sir. Everybody wants info, but nobody's talking about it. That's why I ask. Listen, you find out more information, you let me know, because I don't know any more than you do. Like, when I read the headline, I made my video about it, and that's the last I've heard about it. And as far as I know, that's the last anyone has heard about it. So, as soon as there's more information, I'll be sure to talk about it, but I don't think there is any. Alien Face says, looking to play a good Lovecraft game. It's called The Shore. I think you should give it a try. And stay amazing, Ox. Yeah, I actually heard about The Shore. It's not out yet, though, is it? The last time I looked it up, it wasn't out. Ooh. No, it's out. It released last year. Wow. Really? Gosh, I'm so late to these things. The last time I looked it up, it was not out, but it released March of last year. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. It does look good. Douglas Delegard says, how much does a chimney cost? Nothing. It's on the house. Thank you, Douglas. Quintayo says, Control is free on the Epic Game Store right now? You're kidding. No. It's such a good game. How could it be free? I mean, usually when Epic does deals like this, I'll get a game every now and then, and yeah, it's all right. There was a Sherlock Holmes game I got that was free on the Epic Game Store once, and it was all right. But all of the other free games I've been getting that on Epic, they've been, they're okay. You're right. It's free. Wow. Well, there you go. Free until 8 a.m. on June 17th. If there was ever a good game to get for free, that's it. I mean, I played that entire game on the broadcast. You know how much I love it. Alt Grendel says, what do you think of the EA hack? I mean, it's awful. I don't really know anything more about it than we've all read in the headlines. Looks like they stole some of the source code for the Frostbite engine, which is a game engine that they use for many of their games, including Battlefield. I mean, I just think it's awful. And I had the same response when the Cyberpunk or the CD Projekt Red hack was made public. You can hate on game developers for decisions that they make that are legitimately worthy of criticism. And, CD Projekt Red made a bunch of mistakes with Cyberpunk that made them legitimately worthy of criticism. And EA has a history of making decisions that legitimately makes them worthy of criticism. But nothing they do makes them worthy of a hack, right? Accessing private information of all of us that's kept on their servers, accessing the proprietary information that they need in order to continue to make games so that their company functions. I mean, all of that is just, it's illegal and it's above the pale, right? It's just unnecessary and should be shunned by everybody, I think. There's no excusing that kind of behavior. Replicator Fifth says, having read Lovecraft, I do appreciate the references in the game attempts, but they never nail the horror or learning the truth like the master. Well, it is hard to match the master in whatever piece of fiction you're exploring. Gwendolyn says, just finished Days Gone earlier. You have a lot of great story coming, Ox. Totally agree on the running like hell from the zombie hordes. I'll get my running boots ready. Julian Z says, hi, Ox. Can't wait for Days Gone tomorrow. After the stream, I got it, and I played a lot. I think you chose wisely when you picked normal. I would say if you're smart and assess your situation, herds can be eliminated or used to fight your battle. Interesting. I'll have to explore how to use hordes to fight in my battle for me. Rachel says, how is the Twitter straw poll going? I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't know if I still have it up on one of my tabs. And I don't think I do. So I'm not sure. Haven't looked at it in a while. But I've picked my games for the foreseeable future, so I think I'm set. Conquer says, Ox, what are your thoughts on all of future Bethesda games being only on the PC/Xbox? As a PS4 player, it deeply saddens me. Is that true? I mean, I know everybody there were rumors that was going to be the case, but Is it true that Bethesda games will now be Xbox and PC exclusives? If that's the news, then I missed that memo. If it's true, I can appreciate your disappointment, and I understand it. I understand Microsoft's decision from a business perspective as the means by which to combat Sony and their console exclusives. I've never liked console exclusives. I don't like the principle of it. I don't like the business of it. I don't like anything about it. I don't like it when Sony does it, and if Microsoft chooses to do it, I won't like it if they do it either. I understand it. I don't like it. Clayton with a tip and a sticker. Thank you very much, Clayton. And Douglas Delagard says, a while back, I suggested Assassin's Creed. How do you like it? Oh, I'm absolutely loving it. I think I hope you could see it in my sheer joy while playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey yesterday. It was an absolute blast, and I'm really getting into it. I can't wait to get off the island and explore more of the world. Yeah, great suggestion. All right, looks like I've been neglecting Facebook chat. It wasn't updating on my other monitor. Matthew says, the wife's asleep after a long, hard day of working and dealing with back pain. Giving Jocelyn Ryan, my wonderful wife, a shout out. Thank you, Matthew, and major shout out to Jocelyn. Jocelyn, however, wakes up a few minutes later and logs in to say, I had to make sure my streak stays up. I'll catch the replay later. Back to sleeping I go. Thank you very much, Jocelyn and Matthew. Kyle says, did you hear that the Resident Evil 8 has a showcase planned, hoping for DLC? I did hear about it, and I'm looking forward to hearing what they've got to say at E3. David on Facebook says, hey, Ox, thanks for the great videos. Love your program. What Fallout game has the best DLC games overall? And what DLC is your overall favorite and why? I mean, when it comes to DLCs, I don't think anyone has Fallout beat. I mean, maybe with the exception of Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 DLCs were they were really good. Especially Blood and Wine. I mean, Hearts of Stone was great. Blood and Wine was just amazing. But the ones that are most memorable and feel the most distinct and out of world to me are the Fallout DLCs. Blood and Wine, it felt like an extension of the Witcher 3 universe, right? It felt like I was just playing more of the game. With Fallout DLCs, you go on a completely new and crazy adventure. Mothership Zeta, going and exploring a mothership in space, Point Lookout, a brand new location on the mainland filled with a bunch of mutant creatures, not to mention Lonesome Road. You go to the heart of the Divide while being stalked by Ulysses, or Dead Money. I mean, what an intense DLC Dead Money is. The Sierra Madre and the fog that poisons you and you can't get back out, and it's unlike anything else in New Vegas. The Fallout DLCs are just so unique. Each one has a fingerprint, and it doesn't feel like the main game while it still maintains some of the characteristics of the main game. And I love them. I love how unique and new they all feel. So yeah, I love the Fallout DLCs. Roman with a donation of stars. Thank you very much, Roman. Tom says, in hindsight, taking my dog named Shark to the beach was a bad idea. Shark? Here, Shark. Shark? Good boy, Shark. Roll over, Shark. Fetch, Shark. No, I can see that, Tom. I can see that. Jessica Sharp says, I think the console wars need to go. I mean, yeah, it's not good for consumers. Well, competition is good for consumers, right? Competition leads to innovation, leads to trying to make the prices of games competitive. There are a lot of things that are good about healthy competition. But I think exclusivity is the bad way to go about competition. I don't like it when the Epic Games Store arbitrarily forces a game developer to sign an exclusive deal with them for a year before they can put their PC game on Steam, right? I don't think it's good for the gamers. I don't think it's good for the game developer. I mean, the only people it's good for is Epic Games or the console for a short period of time. Everyone else loses out. The gamers lose out because they don't get it on the platform that they want. Sure, some people are going to buy a console so that they can get the new game, but most people aren't. I mean, maybe I'm naive, but I don't think most people are just going to have all this disposable income to get a PS4 and an Xbox and a Nintendo and a top-tier gaming PC that they've got to constantly keep updated so that they can play all of the new games that come out. Oh yeah, and in 4 years, I've got to buy a brand new console because the next generation of games are not going to be backwards compatible. I mean, I just don't think that's realistic, right? So giving a console gamer the opportunity to invest in one console, to understand that ecosystem, to make sure that they've got all of their games and their game saves in one area, and then they can work on focusing on upgrading that over time, is better for the consumer. It allows the game developer to immediately get revenue from a variety of different sources. I like competition. I think competition is great. I don't like exclusivity. I don't think exclusivity is great. No Name says, okay, no more Elvis Parsley jokes. However, Brad Pitt jokes are still on the table. Just. Thank you, No Name. MG says, Oxhorn, I completely agree. I was so mad when the Spider-Man 2018 and the Miles Morales game was exclusive to the PS4. So many people miss out. And I know that the people who worked on that game are probably bummed too. They're probably infuriated that the executives in the company above them decided to take all of their hard work and make it only exclusive to the smaller amount of people in the overall gaming community who happen to use that console. So many people just didn't get access to it, never played it. And as a consequence, I think the game probably got less notoriety than it would have. I mean, what are some of the great games that everybody talks about? They're games that either are always available on all platforms or eventually make it to all platforms, right? Frustrating. Or at least the PC. I don't expect her... I mean, I would love Horizon Zero Dawn to make it to the Xbox, but at least it made it to the PC, right? When you take the PC gamers out, I mean, PC gamers have access to the best hardware possible at any moment in time to give any game its best possible footing. When you exclude PC gamers just because they didn't buy your crappy little, your unique console. You make it so that games can't be given the highlight that they deserve, right? I'm probably going to get some angry emails now. Whoops. Rachel says, always disliked Xbox, but I would go out and buy one if it was the only way to play the next Fallout game. I'm opposite of you. I can't play on a PC. Yeah, I can't. I mean, everyone's different. That's why I don't think that there isn't a place for console gamers. I know that there will always be a place for consoles and console gamers. Consoles are more social in nature. You sit in your living room with your console, surrounded by other people who watch you play or play with you. It's a more social activity. I just never got into the controllers. I just can't condense all of the communication that these hands want to convey to the machine through 5 buttons and a couple of joysticks. I can't do it. I need all 200 keys on the keyboard. Or however many keys they are. That's what I need. I need a horizontal plane to explore that universe, not this 3-dimensional weird little plastic cube. Can't stand it. Sarah R says, good save there, Oxhorn. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Good save. I think I did great too. Wow, Facebook is not updating the chat. I have to manually refresh it. Sorry, everybody on Facebook. I'm doing my best to keep up. Matthew Ryan says, don't know if you got this earlier, but what do you think of the idea of Vault-Tec and Umbrella corporations were in the same universe? Well, I mean, I think having an evil company like Umbrella and an evil company like Vault-Tec in their own universes is enough. Do we really need both of those evil corporations in one universe? I don't think so. But you know, they would just go to war, right? I mean, they want power and they want influence. If suddenly this other huge evil company arrives in the same universe, well, they're the next big target and they would totally go to war. Matthew Ryan says, tell No Name to butter you up before sending a Brad Pitt joke. Butter me up first. Give me some honey. Tom Martin says, finish everything on Kephalos before completing the main quest there. It will be a while before you get back there. All right, Tom, will do. I plan to. I love all of the side content there. The Raging Krogan says, hi, Oxhorn. A shame I can only watch these streams live and not Mass Effect. At least I can smoke along with you. I really hope you're enjoying Mass Effect. I'm loving Mass Effect. It's a blast. I mean, it's Mass Effect 1, so the gameplay is a little clunky. Particularly the combat. I'm having a hard time getting into the combat. I am getting into it. It's just taking me a while. I'm looking forward to Mass Effect 2 and 3, where I hear that it's easier to just dive right into it. Laneberry says, thanks for all of your hard work. I'm way behind on your streams, but blessed to catch Scotch and Smoke Rings. The median was great, my little skin suit. Yeah, it was a great game, but it was creepy. Super creepy. Dark themes in that game, like really, really dark themes. Dirty McCormick says Microsoft didn't buy Bethesda to release their games to their competitors. Sadly, I don't think Starfield or the future Bethesda IPs will come to the PlayStation. Like I said, I do get it. I totally get it. Like Microsoft buying an entire game studio just so that they and their little gaming console can have access to those games. I totally understand. I don't like it, but I get it. Conquer says favorite weapon in the Fallout games, minus the anti-material rifle from Fallout New Vegas, and I like the anti-material rifle. I really enjoyed the survivalist weapon. I enjoyed the idea of it. I enjoyed the lore behind it. Then there was the medicine stick. That was my favorite weapon in New Vegas. I like it even better than the anti-material rifle, even though it doesn't have a scope. The iron sights were enough. I could pick off any legionary as far away as possible without a scope. Didn't need it. Iron sights were good enough for me. Rachel says, who's more evil and who would win, Vault-Tec or Umbrella? I don't know. I mean, Vault-Tec, they didn't really invest in a lot of biological weaponry, and they didn't have an army. They didn't have an offensive branch. They were evil in the experiments that they conducted in their lies and so on and so forth, but they didn't field an army. Umbrella does, and they've got all of these biological weapons, so if it came to war, I think Umbrella would be set. Replicator 5th says Bethesda said only some of their games would be Xbox and PC exclusives. Okay. Well, I hope that's the way it plays out. Well, I mean, I prefer it plays out that none of them are exclusives, but better few than more. Brian Sanchez says, you missed my super chat, Ox. Sorry, Brian. Toggling between chats here. Brian says, I think the way Xbox does it is the right way. Their exclusives come to Xbox and PC on day one, and it's free for Game Pass members. Well, I don't really have any experience with Xbox, so I don't know what that means. I'm assuming Game Pass is like a Microsoft subscription service where any games within the Game Pass you get for free. If they eventually come to the PlayStation, great. Microsoft says, missed a super chat from Brian Sanchez. Thank you very much, Microsoft. I did finally go back and get it. The Raging Krogan says, tonight, I am smoking the Aging Room Cuatro Nicaragua. It is a medium full-bodied. I prefer a full-bodied cigar. What is your favorite flavor profile? I like full-bodied. I can sometimes enjoy a spicy cigar. If it's too spicy, it just hits me right in the sinuses, and I don't like that. I like a good Connecticut leaf wrapper. They're silky, they're fragile, but they burn really smoothly. I like that. But I can't smell very well, so I need something strong enough for me to be able to taste. Ian says, dangerous drinking game. Every time someone says Mass Effect in Mass Effect. No one ever says Fallout in Fallout. I mean, you've clearly never listened to the radio stations. Crawl out to the Fallout, baby. Or crawl out through the Fallout. Crawl out through the Fallout, baby. Let me hold your hand, or however the song goes. But I think that might be the only time it's actually spoken. So I get your point there, Ian. Replicator 5th says, Moons of Madness just makes me want Dead Space 4. I would love a new Dead Space game. I'd love to be able to play some of the earlier Dead Space games. The Unknown Planet with a tip and a sticker. A big old coffee cup. Thank you, The Unknown Planet. No Name says, Brad Pitt is cool and all, but did you see the news today about Kim Kardashian? Rum. Let's get the rum. Thank you, No Name. Then Rachel says, no Vault-Tec army that we know of yet. Good point. That we know of. Jared says, sorry I'm late for the party. I get a just for you. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a Chrysler's Rocket 69. Lol. That's true. And when you have a Rocket 69, do you really need happiness? No. Mega Glow Z says, I met a guy last week from Australia who worked in IT. I asked him, do you come from a land down under? The song is now stuck in my head. Land down under. It's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing. You come from a land down under. All right, few more minutes, then we dive back into Moons of Madness. MG says, hey, Oxhorn, are you going to play Resident Evil 4 to 6? Fair warning, 6 has more action, but the story and gameplay is fun. Yeah, I'm going to do 4, definitely. Probably after Moons of Madness. 5 and 6? Dunno, maybe. Conquer83 says, plans to play Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I have heard that one. I think it was on my list. My fear was that it was a bit slow-paced. It looked interesting. I heard the story is really good. But my fear is that it's, really kind of contemplative and plodding and atmospheric. And those are always, those are legitimate games and always interesting. But for my live streams, just a bit more slow-paced than what I was hoping for. Matthew Ryan says, what happens when veggies throw a party? They get a DJ to turnip the beat. Just why are we doing this, guys? This is we're all borrowing the same time, and we only have so much of it on this earth, which makes every moment valuable. So when we use that time to Google just really, really, really bad vegetation-based dad jokes, we're wasting parts of our lives. And then when we share it with other people, that's robbing people of their lives and wasting it on a veggie dad joke. Why do we do this? Just let's take a moment to step back and look inward at ourselves and our motives, and maybe hum quietly to ourselves for a little bit. Home. Okay, no more veggie-based dad jokes. I get it now. Shadow Snake says, medicine stick, huh? I go for the All-American. The All-American is a good choice. The Raging Krogan says, I heard you mention Strong Bad. I had no idea you were a fellow Homestar Runner fan. Flashback to my teenage years. Can you say, the system is down? The system is down. The system is down. I can't do the whole glow stick thing. Yeah, see? Like, the voice actors for the Homestar thing was really, they did a really good job. Goof, 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 goof. No-Name says, so I hear if you play Minesweeper, you'll find a special weapon for Resident Evil 4. I'll have to take your word on that. Maybe I'll go hunting for it someday. I watched the heck out of Strong Bad Emails when I was younger. Before YouTube, that was my YouTube. Microsoft says, if you end up playing Odyssey, do you think you might move on to Valhalla afterwards? Maybe. That kind of was the plan. Once I get through Odyssey, if I really love it, we'll move on to Valhalla. Josh Hughes says, hey, Oxhorn, recently got in a fight with 1, 3, 5, and 7, and 9. The odds were against me. Oh, well, the odds under 10 were against you. What about the odds above 10? Because if you factor in all of those, maybe they were for you. I would watch Homestar Runner while playing Dark Age of Camelot. I would have the Homestar Runner Strong Bet emails and all of his shorts and all of the Halloween specials on a second monitor, and I would play Dark Age of Camelot with my Furbolg hero with a giant spear running around, killing dragons and stuff. That was my late teens, early 20s right there. Brandon Murphy says, Ox, I wanted to remind you of something truly horrifying. Pineapple pizza exists. Oh, no. There's nothing I can do about it. Pineapple pizza. It exists. Ugh. Let me refresh Facebook here. Matthew Ryan says, what's a chicken's least favorite day? Friday. We do it for your reactions, he says, just like you do it for all of the lore. Of course I do. Thank you, Matthew. Jared says, no more farm jokes. They're too corny. Why are we doing this, guys? Just like, it's our lives. Sam says, hey, Ox, here, lol. And then he links to the Oxhorn bobblehead Nexus mods. I did see that. And I retweeted it on Twitter. That was hilarious. Thank you. Dark Tidings says, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a great game, Ox. Thank you very much, Dark Tidings. I look forward to diving in. Ebenezer says, Trogdor the Burninator. Trogdor! Burninating the countryside. Killing all the peasants in their thatched roof cottages. Thatched roof cottages. So silly, but it's great. And the Trogdor comes in the night. All right. Few more minutes, and then we dive right into Moons of Madness. Let me go ahead and get that sucker up in the background so that we're ready. DJ Evisceration says, Trogdor was a man. No, it was a dragon. No, it was a dragon man. Consummate V's. God, I gotta go watch some Strong Bad emails, man. It's been way too long. Ebenezer says, oh my God, the Poopsmith. You can't beat the Poopsmith. Why you guys remind... It's a huge nostalgia trip now. God. I have to go watch Strong Bad emails. Does he even have a website anymore? I mean, now that there's YouTube, does he have it all on YouTube? I mean, this was before YouTube, so everything was Flash. I remember that all of his stuff was just in this tiny little Flash window that grew smaller and smaller as screen sizes got bigger and bigger as technology went on. But because it was Flash, he could hide all these little Easter eggs within like the videos. We could see the Halloween episodes, and at the end of every episode, you had every single character from this series dressed in a different costume, and you could hover over them and get a little Easter egg. Man, kids today, they're going to be browsing on the YouTube, but they're just not going to understand like the Flash-based videos that we had growing up. There's just no appreciation for humor and comedy on the internet. These kids don't know their roots in Strong Bad emails. I'm going to be talking about Strong Bad when I'm 80 on a porch in a rocking chair, yelling at kids on my lawn. Get off the lawn! You don't know you're Strong Bad. Yeah. Take a lesson from the Poopsmith. All right. Oh, Moons of Madness. Don't do this to me. Come on. Let me get back to the chat. Oh, I can't have it up in the background. Noname says, could you imagine if we weren't here with vegetable puns and farm jokes? Your evening wouldn't be as enlightening. Well, entertaining, certainly. Like, my evening is much more entertaining. Enlightening? That's a very different word. I don't know if it fits here. But thank you. DJ Evisceration says, cheers, Ox. Cheers, DJ Evisceration. Quintayo says it's still on YouTube. Oh, did he move all his stuff to YouTube? Matt Siski says, unfortunately, couldn't get out to grab some cigars today, so have a drag for me. I think I should invest in a box. Any good online stores, Ox? Well, I mean, I always get mine from Famous Smokes. I don't have any relationship with them, though I probably should by this point. They should probably be paying me every time I say Famous Smokes. But I just use them because they've got a really good Reddit discount. I believe the Reddit code is rcigar17 to get like a 15% discount on Famous Smoke cigars. And that's what I always do. I'm cheap when it comes to cigars. I want a good hand-rolled cigar, not made of confetti, tastes all right for cheap. If I can get it for less than $1 a stick, I'm good. Matthew Ryan says, what do you say to a sad salad? Don't kale my vibe. I'm going to stop reading them, you guys. Seriously, I'm just going to stop reading them. I'm just going to end. Matthew Ryan says, I used to love Strong Bad. Brings back some wonderful memories of hearing the dial-up sounds just to go watch it. You and me both. I think we had a similar upbringing. Salad fingers, anyone? Anyone? Lol. Yes, Douglas Delegard. Spoons. Salad fingers. Rusty spoons. Man, the early internet was weird. Just hearing myself talk, I'm like, Poop Smith and Rusty Spoons? The early internet was really weird. And it's all in my mind, too. I remember it all. A Wandering Paladin says, I sent you a DM on Twitter. It's too long for here or Facebook. If it's not pressing, but wanted you to know, geology rocks, but geography knows where it is. That's true. Well, I'll go through my DMs on Twitter after the broadcast, Wandering Paladin. Thank you. Dirty McCormick says, I'm bedridden from back surgery. I got on my birthday, June 9th, they cut through my abs. And I got to say, not a fun feeling, but your show is helping me through. Dirty McCormick, I'm so sorry to hear that you're bedridden. And man, that sounds like a nasty surgery to get your abs cut open. But, I'm glad that you're you're able to at least come on the program and talk with us. The Raging Krogan says, I forgot to tell you how my EP Carilla was very good. Had notes of chocolate wood coffee cream. Only complaint was the strength. Left me buzzed. Yeah. New cigars. If I try a new cigar brand, I can sometimes finish the cigar feeling a bit too buzzed. And it can be disconcerting if it's too strong. But if I'm smoking a brand that I'm really used to, I never get buzzed anymore. Jehovah the Pony says, just got here. What's this about the Poop Smith? I'm sorry, I can't. You had to be there. You had to be there. All right, I'm going to switch on over to the game now. Facebook, I don't know what the problem is, but my browser isn't updating the Facebook chat, so I have to manually tab over and refresh it to see your chats, and I'm not going to be able to do that during the game. So sadly, here is where my responses to the Facebook chat ends. I'm sorry ahead of time, but I won't be able to see your stars. YouTube chat is continuing to update correctly, so I still will be able to see YouTube chat. Matthew Ryan on Facebook says, would you prefer the nipple pastries conversation? Is again, no, we can stick with vegetables just as long as we stay away from the nipple pastries that came up last week. Thank you very much. Lumen says, what is an Asari's favorite snack? Probiotic yogurt. Oh, probiotic. It's a Mass Effect joke. An Asari's favorite snack, probiotics. No Name says, think about this. When you're 80, you can repeat all of our awesome jokes to your grandkids, if I remember them. All right. Let's get to the game. All right, tell me the sound's working at least. Let me hear something. I'm not hearing anything. There we go. I hear something. Demi Ghost says, hey Oxhorn, if you end up doing the story of Fallout 4 series, would it be styled like the Fallout 1 and 2 series, going in depth on all of the quests on the way, or more like the New Vegas and 3 series linking back to previous videos? Probably New Vegas and 3, since I've already done so much in Fallout 4 that I wouldn't want to retread previously trodden ground to remake a video that I've already made. When I started on the Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 video series, I hadn't done anything else in Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. That gave me the opportunity to start fresh and just do everything as it came up within the story. But since I've already done so much in Fallout 4, I'll probably focus on the main story, and when other plot lines pop up, I'll reference videos that I have already made on that topic. All right. Ooh, lights. Okay. Are things spooky enough yet? Time to call Cthulhu. Ug Qualtoth. Ug Qualtoth. Ian Meltzer says, be careful with Mass Effect jokes. You'll be a sorry. Oh, God. Thank you, Ian. Okay, so I just took the elevator On Mars, by the way, we're still on Mars, and we find this huge subterranean compound all the way down to this lower level. It was restricted. Only the CEO, I think, had access to this level. Oh! Do I want to go towards this door?
They hide like rats under the floorboards. Stick their tentacles where they cannot. I have seen where they root, slither like snakes amongst the leaves.
Oh. Do you now? Oh, of course. We're blocked. Blood! Someone got hit by a crowbar. Oh, we've got violence and murder. Hello. That's a bloody handprint. Hey, there's some of those statues, those votive figurines that we read about on the terminal. The ones they found here on Mars. Icarus Complex.
My God. It's completely taken over.
Filth! Seething tendrils of a hive, ever expanding. Fools! They cannot be contained.
Look for a command center. Oh dear. That's a big tentacle. Tentacles in space, 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 space. Quickly run over. Yeah. Cacti in space. Totally not heads. Oh! Oh, yuck. Don't touch the tentacles.
Jesus. Orochi has leverage on everyone.
Your request. We have obtained the files requested and placed them onto this console for review. The files include detailed avenues of leverage against the Invictus crew. If there is need to put into place additional surveillance measures, we are prepared to do so. We wish your visit a pleasant one. Semper Service. Control. Volkova Ina. At age 27, Dr. Ina Volkova was directly involved in Aviara v. Richeve, which gained significance internationally as the incident at Krycha. For several years, she had worked at a decommissioned military airbase a few miles outside of Krycha, Belarus. Thousands in the small city were killed by an explosion at the base. An explosion meant to cover up a horrific containment breach of an alien substance being used in her research. The high-profile trial uncovered several classified experiments attributed to Volkova, with high-ranking officials within the government denying knowledge of her research. Before a verdict could be delivered, Volkova fled Belarus and claimed asylum at the Russian Federation Embassy in Tokyo. Stationed at the embassy, exiled in extradition, Ina was unable to continue her research. We offered her the opportunity to work without constraints. She accepted under the terms of the strictest NDA and forced return to Belarus upon disclosure. While her ethical integrity is questionable, her skill is undeniable. Recommend vigilant surveillance and determination of trust upon results. Dathika says, orcs, in, space. Yes, that was one of my old videos. It was a reference to Pigs in Space by the Muppets. Shane Newhart, the player character. Minor childhood trauma documented by licensed family psychiatrist. Fear of abandonment, mild social anxiety. Graduated from Brown 2046, GPA 2.9. Really? PhD, Miskatonic Mechanical Engineering 2052. Of peculiar note, created a practical equation to explain the theoretical underpinnings of Yang Mills and the mass gap in his sophomore year. The apocryphal claim is that it was made in a single weekend, otherwise unremarkable. Dr. Newhart is key in our understanding of Cynthia Newhart's studies and possible whereabouts. Recommend continued surveillance of home and office. Potential asset for leverage if Newhart ever reemerges from isolation. So his mother is still alive in isolation. Recommend hiring at local Manticore office engineering position. Accept all salary requirements. Push for more information on Cynthia Newhart. Josephine Wilcox. First Lieutenant Josephine Wilcox, Special Forces Distinguished Service Cross, received 2052. January 16th, 2055, court-martial determination. February 23rd, 2055, dishonorable discharge. Record commuted, evidence expunged. Commander Wilcox resigned her post as of February 22nd, 2055, retaining her exemplary record and citing personal reasons for her exit. As per our contract, Wilcox began employment at our California-based Manticore facility under the strictest NDA. Record of discharge, Al-Mawit, Yemen, July 15th, 2054. Friendly fire incident reported. 6 undercover agents killed during strategic raid of suspected uranium smuggling operation. Wilcox-led team suffered 0 casualties. Facility neutralized. Alpha Camp Al-Mawit, Yemen, July 17th, 2054. Inciting incident of Commander Wilcox court-martial proceedings. Multiple witnesses. After brief altercation, Josephine Wilcox discharged a pistol at range of less than 1 meter, causing a perforating wound into the skull of commanding officer Major Corey Houston. Wow! Wilcox turned and fired a second and third gunshot, which entered the chest and shoulder of Captain Alan Sheffield. Before team members could advance and pull Wilcox away, another 2 shots were fired, critically wounding Captain Jaden Allen in the thigh and groin. Final shots were discharged into the ceiling as officers on site wrestled her firearm away and detained her. Major Houston and Captain Sheffield died immediately. Captain Jaden Allen died in transit to medical facilities. Video evidence of the incident is retained at control. Her squad defended her actions, echoing the sentiment that the officers in question knowingly caused a friendly fire scenario. Through mismanagement, Commander Wilcox will receive no punitive action for these events so long as we exert our influence. Okay. So that explains why she did it. Still, she killed her commanding officers. Declan Delapore, Master's Mechanical Engineering, Minor Linguistics, California Institute of Technology, 2054. Incident report: offense, trafficking in heroin. Possession of controlled substance, involuntary manslaughter. Date: August 13th, 2047. Sentence: 5 years, only 5 months served. Declan Delaporte has a history of substance abuse. Oh, great. Having self-admitted to rehabilitation centers twice, his court sentence closely coincides with divorce proceedings, which were finalized in 2048. On November 13th, 2049, Declan Delaporte was admitted to a mental health facility for evaluation after an attempted suicide. Orochi Recruitment has confirmed that Delaporte has remained clean for over 12 years as of January 1st, 2062, during which time he completed his degree with honors. He has experienced significant difficulties upon graduation due to his incarceration, and Orochi's offer of employment has been contingent on his willingness to maintain secrecy. Delaporte is a highly motivated individual, and Orochi has made arrangements to erase records of his dark past. And finally, Lucas Van Buren.
Oh, Lucas, what the fuck?
Oh, great! Well, I can't wait to read this one. Several incidents. August 2nd, 2059, final restraining order, Mary Richardson. February 11th, 2053, temporary restraining order, Tia Anders. June 6th, 2052, final restraining order, Abigail White. June 21st, 2052, offense, violation of restraining order, sentence 30 days, psychiatric evaluation. Dr. Van Buren's sociopathic tendencies were well documented during youth therapy. Lucas displays difficulty reading emotions and a lack of empathy for others in social settings. It notes that he was admitted to therapy after his parents discovered him performing a vivisection on the family cat. Dr. Van Buren's contributions to the field of philology are vast. His dedication helped trace the evolution of Central American language to its original point. Most recently, he has helped translate Orochi's newly discovered ancient texts and star maps. Orochi has maintained surveillance evidence of Dr. Van Buren's activities during the disappearances of Abigail White and Tia Anders in 2054 and 2055, respectively. The videos show Lucas violently kidnapping and assaulting the women in his home, choking them until they suffocate, and then mutilating the bodies and disposing of all of the evidence. Wow, the chances of a violent altercation are slim. Within acceptable risks. And Dr. Van Buren has seen the recordings. He will accept any assignment given with no questions asked. He is our most leverageable asset. So Orochi went and hand-selected a bunch of people that had dark pasts or incidents in their pasts that they wanted to cover up just so that they could blackmail them in the future if it necessitated. Really, Shane is the only guy who doesn't have a dark past. The reason they got him is because of his mom, his connection to his mom. Everyone else has something they would rather regret or forget. Gwendolyn says, so does hiring the son of someone you are hunting count as nepotism? I guess. Hunting? The son of someone you're hunting? Yikes. Before we go in there, actually, it looks like we need to go there first. Okay, I guess I spent too much time in there. I didn't find anything back there anyway.
My God. It's completely taken over.
Filth! Seething tendrils of a hive, ever expanding. Fools! They cannot be contained.
Okay, is there anything over here? No, it doesn't look like it. So I don't even need to go in this room. Let's go get the terminal entries again just to make sure we got them all.
Jesus. Orochi has leverage on everyone. Oh, Lucas, what the fuck?
Okay.
Fuck.
What? Is there someone here? Oh, okay. No Name says, I don't know about you, but next year on tax day, I'm finding Lucas and sending him to my next IRS audit. They'd think twice about bothering me after that. Yeah, I hear ya. Is that toilet pulsing? Oh.
Putrid. Filth!
Yeah, that's a pulsing toilet. Yuck. Oh, crap. Well, as long as they don't wake up, I'll be okay. Hey, there's another figurine. Cade says, hey, Ox, would you ever play Destiny 2, or is it not your style? Probably not my style. I actually tried making lore videos about it in the past, but the one that I make, you know, it was mediocre. It was received mediocrely, so I don't know if I'll do more. Did it look at me? Yep, it did. Oh, God. Oh! Okay, how do I get in there? Right.
What is that?
Looks fleshy. Should I attach it? Should I poke it with the stick? Oh, it looks human.
Ugh. What is that?
Can I poke it? Ew. Okay. It's a tentacle face baby. Oh, great. We've got tentacle face babies now. Just game can't get any worse. Anything want to explain what we've got here? No notes, no lore, nothing? Nothing to explain the tentacle face baby. Fine. Oh, yuck. Squid baby. I'm gonna call it Squid baby. Oh. Lots of samples. Oh, I heard something squiggle around. Better not be a tentacle gonna go lash me. Ew. Ew. Oh. Ew. They're like alien tentacle fetuses. Oh, crap. Screw you guys! With the doggone jump scare! Come on, man! God. Some scotch. No Name says, anyone else craving calamari? You know, a local Chinese restaurant had something called a Sunday special surprise on the menu. And, you know, I went, this was many years ago. I took my family there. I went with my mom and my brother. And my brother's a very bold person when it comes to anything, including food. And we all got what we normally got. I got like an almond chicken. And he's like, oh, I'm going to get the Sunday special surprise. And it was $30. And it was brunch. You don't spend $30 on brunch. At least we don't. And I got my almond chicken. My mom's got like her orange chicken or something. He gets the Sunday special surprise. And it comes in a wicker basket. A wicker freaking basket on his plate. And it's tentacles. Just raw squid and octopus tentacles sticking out of the basket, and caviar, like eggs strewn about, and then other green blobs and bumps with a spoon sitting right on top. And my brother, he just looks at this Sunday special surprise, and he's like, all right, he just starts shoveling it in, tentacles and all the way down. My mom and I are like, ah, God, Brian, what are you doing? And he finishes it up, and he burps this awful, just ominous burp. And I said, Brian, what do you, so was it all right? And he just looked at me with this pained look. And he said, I have regrets. And he got up and went to the bathroom. It was just, he never got the Sunday special surprise again. And he also looks at wicker baskets differently. Now. I mean, so do I. But yeah. So that's my Lovecraftian story for you. Lovecraft in real life. I'm not a big seafood fan, if you can't tell. I don't describe it flatteringly. I don't do seafood well at all. Wormy says, cysty tentacle fetuses. Evening, everyone. Shut up, Wormy. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much, Wormy. But really, cysty tentacle fetuses? God, shut up, Wormy. Well, you can't say it wasn't a surprise, says Peacock Bawak. I mean, yeah, truth in advertising. Hold on a second. I've got a little, an interloper of my own here. Hold on. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, thanks for your patience. Wormy says, chemistry dad joke. What do you call an acid with an attitude? Amino acid. Yeah, I'll go lurk, but I have dad jokes in chemistry. Thank you for that one. Amino acid. The Raging Krogan says, care for some Hanar stew, Ox? Oh, I think I might pass on that one. Well, thank you for your patience, everybody. My daughter had a bit of a nightmare, and so I had her tell it to me, and then I gave her hugs and then tucked her back into bed, and she's feeling much better. I might have a few more disruptions tonight, but if I do, they'll be pretty short. She's feeling much better, and I got her all tucked in. Anyway, where were we? Special Sunday surprise, right. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's all over. Run!
You're trapped. Let me swaddle your viscera and wrap you in the nature of my bones.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. Let in the wind back, and my voices will still be there. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
Find the door code. Ooh. She wants me to commit suicide. That's why she's doing all of this. She's so... What? Oh, what? She's trying to get into my head so I'll commit suicide. What?
Holy shit. That's all of us. The entire Invictus crew. Are we the originals? Or the copies?
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, let's find out. We'll find out on the terminal.
We're all expendable assets to Orochi. Wasn't enough to know all our secrets. They can't leverage us, they'll just replace us.
The Icarus Project is authorized to enact a contingency plan in case of unforeseen circumstances that may put the Invictus crew at risk. A replica of the individual will be made and preserved until a severe violation has occurred. Severe violations of company policy include the following: unauthorized transmission of operations information to an outside source regardless of content, verbal threat of intent to control or sabotage mission, objectives, or company equipment, homicide, witnessing a homicide, oh no, sustaining a fatal or crippling injury, witnessing the retrieval or release of a cloned subject. Please review proper safety guidelines before retrieval or release of cloned individual. Discretion is of the utmost importance. Failure to follow protocol guidelines will result in immediate termination. Wow, they bring termination a new, unique meaning. So, I mean, at this point, after everything we've seen, I guess we're slated to be terminated and replaced by a clone. The Raging Krogan says, you're a good dad, Ox. Another reason I respect you. Well, it's extremely kind. Thank you, the Raging Krogan. And the next up, systems report. Status update, primary systems active. Cloning successful. Organic tissue shows no signs of deterioration through advanced aging process. Memory implantation through nocturnal brain scan completed. Pod 1, Ina Volkova, cryostasis active. Pod 2, Declan Delapore. Pod 3, Shane Newhart. 4 is Lucas, and 5 is Josephine. Oh dear. Declan. Lucas. Ina. Shane. This is me. Josephine. Rockland F says Ox's worst nightmare, perhaps, locked in a never-ending Gwent tournament while I sing the Gontro Dim theme song until the end of time. That would be a bummer indeed. All right, everyone is saying my mic is low. Let me move it around here, wiggle it a bit. Maybe that'll help. Check, test, test, check, test, Recidivist. All right, I think we're okay.
It doesn't end.
Split from a single seed. Germinated, scribbled on carbon paper, they multiply like vermin. Sentience is a glitch in the sensory organs. Pain, a cancer fed by reality.
Who is this lady? She's so ridiculous. Douglas Stilligard says mic volume seems to be fluctuating. Ox, 1 minute normal, the next quiet. All right, I hope I fixed it. Also, I bought a new mic. It will be here over the weekend and should be here in time for Monday's broadcast. All right, let me turn my sound all the way up. Hopefully that fixes it. Experiment number 279, Project Icarus. We are experimenting with substance/phenomenon/entity, oftentimes called the filth, what Dr. Volkova prefers to call the Z-path. Each sample tightly contained and weakened with a particular regimen of radiation, as per the Icarus protocols. The goal of this experiment is to see if the effects of this preternatural containment are the same on cloned human tissue and cloned hybrid human tissue as on normal human tissue. If the effects are not the same, how do they differ? Today we applied minute amounts of the filth on cloned cells using the safety protocols and observed. Effects were largely similar, with the modules of the containment attacking the cells. However, the process moved more slowly than observed before. Also, experiment 279, the filth has escaped. I have sealed my safety suit and performed all the emergency protocols. I have injected the radiated serum as outlined in the procedures. The side effects are intense but mundane and far better than the alternative. How did this happen? There was no breach. I think the theory that the filth flows, even undulates along dimensions outside of our perceived 3 may have merit. I have sent for help. I am trying not to panic. I am recording the findings of this mishap affords. Voices. The voices continue. I ignored them at first, congratulated myself on my rationalism. But then the voices learned to mimic my voice, and I thought they were me, and I was the voices. No, that doesn't make sense. The radiation must be working. My limbs have begun to do things on their own, but only when I'm not looking. I have to stare at my limbs very carefully or they misbehave. I've made a careful regimen of making sure not to look at any one body part for more than 7 seconds. I have to keep watch on them, except for my right arm. Good arm. I am a scientist! A scientist! Oh, that's great. And then, cut off arm today. Right arm. Good arm. Only uncorrupted part. Pristine. It will be pristine forever. Stored good arm in the morgue. Code 9510. I'm scientist. Will lock myself in padded room. Everyone is safe. Scientist. Scientist, 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 scientist. Oh, this is great. All right, 9510. We got it. I am scientist.
Numbers sees their meaning.
Let's see if we can find that right arm. Good arm. Oh, pristine. Right arm, pristine. Empty. Oh, I'm getting Resident Evil vibes now. Oh, great.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
A tactile tool. Tender. Untethered.
Well, I've got his pristine arm. I'll add that to my inventory. Never know when it might come in handy. Pristine. Oh, okay. That one's empty. So I can use the arm as like a fingerprint scanner, right? To get past the door over here. Ah, yeah. That'll do. But let's see what's down here first. Oh, padded cells. Oh, what's gonna be in the pad? Oh! Oh! Something escaped. Oh, God. Ow. Good arm. Ah! Ah! All right, I can't go over there. Well, let's go use the hand on the scanner. Man, I wanted to see what was inside the cells. Doggone it. Oh. Dang it, I want to go in there. Can I get in? Nope. All right, I'm done. I'm done trying. Let's use the hand.
Oh, shit! Come on! Come on! Come on, open!
Oh, crap!
Let's go! Come on!
Oh, come on, crap, crap, crap. Ah,
Open! Come on! Shit! Okay, come on, close! Close, you piece of shit, close! Ha! Yes! Fuck you, you plant piece of shit!
Oh, that was pure. That was pristine anger. Can we go up? Is he still there waiting for us? Let's see if we can go back up. Ah. No. All right.
The moon's gravity pulls so strangely. It tugs at the tides of the mind. It pulls the planet apart. Do you feel it?
Oh. Well, I feel something. Goodness. Ew. You know, the banana slugs have been coming out in droves this season. And my daughter is fascinated with them. After work, after dinner, we'll go outside and I got her roller skates, and I've been teaching her how to roller skate, and she'll find these banana slugs just lying around, and she'll pick them up, and I say, no, don't touch the slugs. But she's fascinated. She's just got to pick up all these doggone slugs just all over the place. And
My mind opened like a nocturnal flower, aching for the pollinator bat. I felt through nameless eons and inconceivable dimensions to worlds of elder outer eternity. Oh, how rock casts a shadow. A corona surrounds the dark.
And they leave these slimy trails all over my driveway. So I know they've been there. These just awful slime trails everywhere. Ranker says, I thought we warned you about going into nightmare holes and playing with eldritch horrors. Did you warn me, though? Did you warn me not to do that? Okay, so that's where I am. Right. Eight-headed monster.
Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Security en route. Please await lethal response.
Locked in. What are they keeping here?
Explore the mysterious office. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23.
So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23.
New Eden.
New Eden. Orochi is planning on building a city here. A failsafe.
There is no escape. The dream will consume them. They are inevitable.
Gwendolyn says, how does a complex this large get built in secret on Mars? That's what I'm having trouble suspending disbelief over. I mean, there's that, and there's the ancient civilization with, like, the carved statues and giant temples, all built underground. That's also a problem. 423. So that was 323, 423. Are these verse numbers significant? Is the time significant?
The clock is stuck on 423.
Oh.
Meeting at 5:12? That's oddly specific.
Project Eclipse, subject status stasis. Enter activation code for Project Eclipse Phase 2. Warning, all employees should evacuate upon Phase 2 initialization. Emergency unlock protocol will take effect immediately. Communication with the Dreamer requires a sensory-deprived environment even for you. Use these settings: lighting 20, sound 100, numbing 100. Use last. Okay, well, they're throwing a lot at us here. All right, lighting 20, sound and numbing 100. Use last? 323, 423, and then 512.
The CEO of Orochi was here. It makes no sense.
On Earth, more. That which cannot be sound.
Okay, 512.
It's probably a 4-letter word. I should look around for some clues.
Okay, so not a number. Eclipse. Eden, oh my god. Really? The password is Eden?
An emergency failsafe if Project Eclipse is released. If I can lower the shield, I can get out of this room.
Of course it's Eden. Jeez. That's like the password to the railroad headquarters is railroad. All over again. All right, Project Eclipse. Status, quarantine, blast doors active, magnetic stasis field online. Last update, July 13th, 2063. The fragment has become agitated. The workers are unable to resist its communications. They scratch at the walls, run through the complex, reduced to a wild, animalistic frenzy. I was able to close the chamber and enact the highest protocols, but I can hear the echoes ring in my ears. I see the crew of the Sereno. I've never seen them before, but I know who they are with all my being, and they stare through the cracked helmets, the filth reaching out towards me. I can't stay here. Eclipse has been shuttered. I've activated the proper protocols. I doubt they will be enough. Doors will automatically unlock in the event that subject of Project Eclipse is released.
Once it is broken, the rush is upon you. You don't get to be the same person after they get in.
Who are you? Crazy voice lady? Jeez. All right, project summary. Project Symmetry. The numbing agent used in Project Eclipse to keep the fragment under control is created from the strange metal powering the machine in the alien ruins. Since the active mechanism for sedation is poorly understood, we have taken the precaution of stockpiling a large amount of the metal on board the Invictus. In the event of an emergency, the Invictus can be launched. A self-guiding rocket has been attached to the payload. It can be triggered with a code phrase once the Invictus safely clears the atmosphere. Communications Specialist Delapore. was tasked with loading the payload and setting up the detonation trigger. Due to the sensitivity of the operation and his location at the off-site communication dish, he is considered the operative with the most chance of success in the case of a catastrophic event. He alone knows the trigger word and will use it at his discretion. Father? The Serrano has crashed. Something happened. An EMP? We could not analyze it in time. The filth has reacted violently and unpredictably, spreading like a cancer across the entire base. The Dreamer fragment has sent the workers into a panic, searching for a way to escape. The security system has been triggered. The entire base has been compromised. I've shut down Project Eclipse. An emergency kill signal has been sent to shut down communication via Angelus. We will leave no trace. Semper Servus. Control. Serrano location report. Yada yada yada. Catalog number blah blah blah. Epoch time blah 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 blah. Right. The Immortal Engine. Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Dr. Cynthia Newhart. This site was chosen based on her later work, notes and research kept under the strictest clearance. While her exhaustive library of equations and scrawled symbology has been daunting, our analysis still continues to see results, most recently in the acquisition of 2 recent items. You are already aware of the fragment of a dreamer, which we recovered. Research continues into the significance of this fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signatures first recorded by Amundsen's expedition to Antarctica, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers. Through excavations of Site 9, the team is excited to announce that we have uncovered an actual Gaia engine on Mars. Further exploration in the chamber containing the engine has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. We await your determination. Semper Servus. Control. Unauthorized message. Intercepted unauthorized video transmission. Pounding. Muffled talking. This is Trevor Graham, commander of the Serrano 1. An EMP fried our systems, and we are currently hurtling towards Mars at approximately 50 meters per second. Screw protocol. Screw Orochi. It wasn't hours after they sent us the coordinates, and I could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Baduri drew the short straw when the heat shield controls malfunctioned. We're not equipped for a mission like this. Command knew it. It's a stinking support crew. But we follow procedure. After 20 minutes, he stopped responding to comms. We tried to reel him in, but his face... When he turned, his entire mask was covered in blackness. Just a spider webbing of black oil across the entire thing and leaking out into the void. It cracked straight through the stinking helmet. Constanza grabbed his arm, and that crap, it crawled up her suit, wrapped around, squeezing itself inside. Pounding increases in volume. That pounding? The airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection. Just being near it made my temples seethe. They're all infected. Doesn't matter, though. The stinking hatch won't close. Anytime now, we're gonna bust apart and rain down in pieces on the Martian desert. Pierce and Vogel are lucky. They're still asleep in their pods. Won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me. All of it. This is the Serrano 1, about to enter the Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Orochi? The whole world is gonna see this thing. The whole stinking world will know. End transmission.
I'm getting out of here. I wonder if those consoles have anything to do with Project Eclipse.
Find a way out by activating Project Eclipse. Ah, now I can use this one. Lighting 20, sound 100, numbing 100. Oh! Use last. Jeez. Ah. One. What the heck? Okay, so I have to have those two. Are either of these two? That's 4. That's 5. That's 1. That's 3. That's 12. Gosh. Okay. So I can't have this one. No, I can't have that one. No. I have to have that one. Oh, that doesn't get me there. Only gets me to 89. If I push that one up there, it gets to 141. If I bring that down, I still miss 5 and everything else is turned on. So I have to, but, so, wait a minute. Oh. Oh. It's gonna piss me off, isn't it? Oh my gosh! This is insanity! Oh wait, there's a... Oh! Oh! Okay, so all of those are on, unless it's backwards. So the bottom slider is the only one of sound that isn't on. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe there's another paper around here. Maybe there's another half of the paper that I can find. Nope, no such luck. Okay. So we've got lighting locked at 20%. We've got soundscape at 101. We're one away, but the numbering agent is at 220. Okay, assuming dark is off and light is on. That is on. Those switches are off and those are on. That's set to 4. And I'm not getting anywhere close to sound and numbing syncing up. Megaglow Z says, note Ox, it's all on it. I mean, no, it's not all on it. Part of it's on it. Lighting isn't on it. Half of sound isn't on it. Well, we know that it's not any of the ones in the middle. Yeah, numbing agent isn't moving fast enough. So each one of these moves lighting by 10, moves soundscape by 1, but it doesn't move the numbing agent. That does not move lighting. That does not move lighting. That does not move lighting. So we can presume lighting needs to stay there. We know that has to stay on 4. This moves sound by 3. but it moves soundscape by a huge percentage. 33 each time. That moves both of them. That jumps from 31 to 33 for numbing agent. Okay, so that's 3. So if I can get that to 97. Oh, it was reversed. Oh, it's reversed.
What the hell is that thing?
Okay, you want to know why this pisses me off? The picture on the left, it's scribbled out the left and the right of the 3 squares. You'd think that means off, because only off are they dark, and so the middle one would be on because it's light. But no, by scribbling it out, it means to tag those. And it's the same with the switches. You see how when they're flipped up, they're lighter, they're brighter, and when they're flipped down, they're darker? But no, we gotta reverse that. Great. Oh, great. Enter activation code for Project Eclipse Phase 3. Okay. So, is it 423? Or 323? Or 512? It was 512.
Brilliance, yes. Let it connect.
No?
Our family therapist's office. I can still smell the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
Oh, okay.
Consider my behavior obsessive? Yes. Agree on the finer points. But I can't.
Okay. So now we're playing Layers of
My
Fear.
father, he always used to say,
Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books. I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. I can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Right.
Mom's seminal work. The one that solidified her reputation and reinvented the field of quantum engineering. The ability to harness dimensional shifts, equations to predict fluctuations in time, not just on the subatomic level. She was a genius. Feels like so long ago.
Engineering Dimensions by Dr. Cynthia Newhart. With her breakout book, Engineering Dimensions, celebrated theoretical mathematician Dr. Cynthia Newhart completely changed the postgraduate study of mathematics. This beautiful new edition of Engineering Dimensions has been formatted for teaching and features a new foreword from the author, chapter discussion questions, and an extended index for easy reference. All right, somebody purchased a bunch of stock photos. Cool. Bull Rider says, "You've said my name before. Remember me." Oh, sure. Well, I mean, if that's how you get your place in the world, I'm more than happy to oblige. All right, so we've got a PC there. Looks like that's what we got to do. Week 1. New patient, Shane Newhart, 7-year-old male with mother Cynthia, reporting night terrors with complex hallucinations. He claims to remember every detail. Mother encouraged him to describe the terror, and so he did. It is made of vines, tendrils, and teeth. He emphasized the teeth, with human hands and face. The vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All the space that remains is a small dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him from across the room, and he can see it through his eyelids, and his face inches closer minute by minute, but his mom always wakes him up before the teeth. S became extremely distraught, and the rest of the session was spent consoling him. For any chance to develop a rapport with him, I'll need to see them separately for several sessions. Week 3. Shane's general practitioner ruled out physiological causes for night terrors must be related to anxiety, a lot of tension in the Newhart house. S may be genetically predisposed. Today he showed me the handheld chess game he plays during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with his confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remains a challenge. She answered my questions about S, but was reluctant to talk about herself. Instead, insisted I wouldn't understand. As I encouraged her to give me a chance, she succumbed to a disassociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it seeing through the eyes of elsewhere. We will have to revisit this next week. I convinced her to see me as a patient.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
Well... Question. How does...
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
Question. How does one access the space between dreams? Answer: the doors of light. Wrong! She's a mean teacher. Who does this in Big Red? Roar! The fabled roads of Agartha are said to be able to take one through space and time. Wrong. Okay, well, which student got it right? Not this one.
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
The doors of the universe. Wormholes and event horizons offer the possibility to go to impossible places. Wrong. I wonder if all this mathematics is gibberish. There's the Venn diagram that was tattooed on his arm. Or I wonder if the developers actually did their homework and this is all real math. Wrong.
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
I have seen God, and it's terrible. The gates of heaven. The God holds the key to the doors of the entire universe, and by his grace are allowed to enter. Wrong. Who got it right? He got it right.
Very good. The answer is the Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones were, the Dreaming Ones are, the Dreaming Ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
Exactly what was the name of this course? Yes, I'll take the Call of Cthulhu 101. Then we'll move on to Lovecraftian Theology 201. The Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones are and the Dreaming Ones shall be, not in the spaces we know, but between. Okay, so how does one access the space between dreams, the Dreaming Ones? Right. And what do we do with that information? We exit. Next year I'm taking Tentacles in Space 301. Oh.
I'm having a hard time noticing what's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
Well, that's good. Mumsy. Putting me as a priority. Wandering Time by Cynthia Newhart. A wandering
After the
time.
seizures started, she tried for a while. We were really close the summer she left her tenure, but I could tell she was restless. Wouldn't stop writing. She'd snap at the smallest things. The book sold really well, though. Popular with the pseudoscience crowd.
That's how you tank your reputation in academia. Publish a pop science book that's popular with the pseudoscience crowd. Yeah, that's like your gravestone in academia forever. Well, we get her picture. Wonder, wonder, whimper. How can the human mind access the moment between moments, the space between spaces, if we depend on the other to recognize ourselves? What of ourselves could we perceive if we met what lies beyond? These questions are not as different as they seem. To answer them, we must first relearn how to see, as I have through the universal language of mathematics. The gift is hidden within the angles. Come wonder with me. Join Dr. Cynthia Newhart, revolutionary theoretical mathematician turned philosopher, on her tireless mission to push beyond the outer limits of human knowledge and learn how she balances her thrilling career with the demands of motherhood. Groundbreaking, comprehensive, heartfelt, blah blah blah, way too small for me to be able to read. At last, the elusive Dr. Newhart addresses our burning questions about her private life. Oh, who has those burning questions? Jeez, creeps. Week 14. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She is managing to find relief from auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in basement. Symptoms waned enough to attend session today. Washed hair in basement utility sink, apparently. Manages to take care of Shane during disassociative periods. C twice trailed off into almost nonsensical babble. Claims to have had a lot on her mind with the upcoming publication of latest book and is not concerned. Not my first patient with such challenges, but for some reason, I feel out of my depth here. Thinking about referring her to someone else. Increased dosage. In the meantime, glad she's all drugged up. Shane is apparently doing well with support from his school's counselor. I'm sure glad to have his Thursday afternoons back. Well, this seems like a really nice psychiatrist. Pity about Cynthia, though. This calls for a new cigar. Clato, Barada.
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
Orochi contacted me this week. Several times in my career. They knew about the Red Planet, twins. They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards close to their chest. As did I. Shane saw inside the book. Just a glance, and it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am. Ja, vom Land. about the dreaming ones.
Right. Okay. Oh! Okay, don't step on the oozing puddles. Right. I got that one. Sure. So by holding the book, it's enough to be tainted by the filth, I guess. This is the filth. And Shane, my character, touched the book. Oh, dear God. Well, don't go to that side of the room. Spaces between the
She
walls
was
of sleep.
gone. I don't want to remember her like this.
From the critically acclaimed author of Engineering Dimensions and Wandering in Time. Spaces between the walls of sleep. What lies on the other side of dreams? Where do thought and space meet? Beyond interdimensional theory, beyond the communal subconscious, beyond the fabled roads of Agartha, acclaimed mathematician and author Dr. Cynthia Newhart takes the reader to a place where quantum science and myth intersect. With painstaking research, Spaces Between the Walls of Sleep makes the impossible not only possible, but within reach. This book is an absolute game changer. Newhart fearlessly puts everything on the line to tackle subjects that others of her name and credentials would not dare to touch, and it all pays back in tremendous dividends. This book will broaden your perceptions from the shape of the universe to that of your daily life. Philip Manquard, author, founder of the Mornlight. Okay, so she went crazy. The Raging Krogan says, sounds like this woman took some nasty drugs. Well, let's find out exactly how nasty in week 31. It has been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about our final session. Even though my notes are sparse and the details hazy, ever since there has been a gnawing at the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake after mere minutes or failing to sleep entirely. I know something is watching. I see it flickering in my periphery. It slithers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see it, but if I take the dreams for myself, it will tell them. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. Oh, so she's contagious now. Great. And she was our mom. Oh, fine. God. Oh. Tentacles. Hey, stop that now. I see you there, you stinking lava tentacles. This is supposed to be tentacles in space, not lava tentacles in Sand River. Ah! Get back! Oh, you're following me, you stinky lava tentacles. Get back! Run away! Keep running!
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was.
Wait a minute.
I will.
Mommy?
Damn it, who are you?
If that's Cynthia.
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
Oh.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
What do I need to do?
Okay, Mom.
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this. Together.
You gonna go creepy now? TARDIS? I'm betting it's bigger on the inside than it is on the out. Just as long as there aren't any tentacles. I think I'm done with tentacles. Go! What? What's all this? What is this? Fatangsa, Shiflataklu, Flagnin, Kishchatu, and Gnaya. Let's go to Gnaya, I guess. Go to the Cyrano crash site and pilot the Meerkat.
Oh, shit!
Why?
Shane. Shane?
So unnecessary.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. There's so much more down there, Declan. Clones, mind control, the dreamers, the dreaming ones. Declan, we have to find the Gaia engine. It's the only thing holding them back. Everything. The filth, the nightmares, my hallucinations, they're connected. We need to find the engine.
Okay. Shane, slow down. We're inside. You need to get here as soon as possible.
Hell if I'm staying here. We have to find it.
Okay. We'll find this machine. Because as much as I don't have any idea what you're talking about, it makes more fucking sense than anything else that's happened today.
Oh my god, we've got more lore. Wait, no, this is all stuff we've read already. Yep, that's all stuff we've read already. Okay. Let's get out of here, man. Oh, come on. Do I have a light? I do have a light. Okay. More spacewalking. Got to get that last 2%. Grant S says, at least you get a helmet and suit on this walk. Yeah, at least I remembered to put it on before decompressing the chamber this time. Tony J says, "Is this the real world or just just
God.
fantasy?"
I'm arriving at the door now. It's massive.
Yeah, these stone carvings must be thousands of years old. The records of excavation you found in Argus? This must be the place.
I'll meet you inside.
Caught in a landslide, my friend. No escape from reality. Open your eyes.
My oxygen levels are already full.
Oh, right. Okay. Look up to the skies and see. Solve the alien orb. Okay. Yeah. I'll solve the alien orb. I'm gonna push a button. A machine that manipulates gravity. Oh. Oh, cool. Yep. This feels like Sherlock Holmes. Oh wait, why can't I do the bottom one by itself? I gotta do these together? Oh, for Pete's sake. How unnecessary. Oh, rubbish.
Magnificent.
Thanks, Mom. Where's the choir?
Incredible.
Zane the Insane says, here's for more Eldritch stuff on your channel, Ox. Thanks, Zane. I do love my Lovecraftian horror stuff. Elijah says, I was about to say that I liked all of the subtle nods to the Secret World MMO. Then the mom started spouting nonsense that I understood. You think they're connected? I've heard that before. Someone else on the program said that they were connected. Ooh. A bunch of people worshiping a cube.
The murals are so well preserved.
I came here to learn from the ancients, travelers at the nexus of the dream world. The Gaia engine they discovered, that immaculate machine, spans both dimensions. It powered their entire civilization, gave them pure vision, sight through time, knowledge unencumbered. And with all the good that intense light and power brings, there is always someone or something that wants to claim it for their own. I craved it. The knowledge consumed me. I learned and I saw.
What is that? It's like a lobster. Okay, there's that cube again. But where did the worshippers go? That's right, I got oxygen to worry about. Oh, we got some dark cultists there. Oh, these are getting a bit more creepy now. Ooh.
These murals, Shane. It's a warning they left here long ago. If we let the filth take over the Gaia engine, the universe is left to the whims of ancient beings awakening from a million-year slumber. You and I, we are the final guardians. We must repair what has been broken. Reality will cease to exist.
Right. Kill the tentacles on Mars, save the cube. Got it. I'm gonna save you, cube. I'm gonna save that cube so hard. He won't even know that he's been saved. That's how hard I'm gonna save him. I'm coming for you, cube.
There's something under the ground here. It's shifting through the sand.
Get off the sand, Declan! Declan!
Holy shit!
Keep moving! Keep fucking moving! Get the fuck out of there! Run!
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, shit, 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 shit.
Yeah.
I gotcha! Move! I'm gonna hold them off!
With what?
Dozy! Declan?
Get back to the rover, Newhart! There's nothing you can do here!
Hell no! I can help! I know what we need to do!
It's everywhere!
Bitter reunion. Oh, good. Oxygen. Reach Commander Wilcox. Oh. I've got the Venn diagram tattoo. I've got the power. I'm gonna save you all. Oh. Oh, that's a long drop. Do I have to go down there? I hope not.
The engine! That must be it!
It doesn't look like any engine I've ever seen.
I'm coming! Hold on!
What is this place?
They found it! They found the engine!
Cross the threshold. You must reach them.
I'm working on it, Mommy, but I'm looking. See, look, I found a rune. Aren't you proud of me, Mumsy? I'm an archaeologist, too. A space archaeologist. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Was that there a minute ago? Was this there a minute ago? Okay, I can't go through that door. Yeah, well, I guess that was there, and I just must have missed it. Let's go through the crack.
I can feel it crawling underneath the stone.
Runes. A language. A key, maybe.
Their eyes, they are forever open.
Oh, no.
Never blinking until they crack like eggs and reappear.
Eklund, snap out of it. Here, take this.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Don't I have the little thing that I can use to pop these zits? I popped them back at the lab. Why can't I pop them here? All right, let's keep going. Gunnar Maroney says, sending aloha to you from our honeymoon in Hawaii. Wife would love a shout out, especially since we had to wait a year for our honeymoon because of COVID. Well, Gunnar Maroney, congratulations to you and your wife on your nuptials and, of course, your honeymoon in Hawaii. That's awesome. I've never been to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go. I hope you two have a lovely time and you remember it forever. Again, congratulations, and I'm honored you decided to spend a few moments with me and the Oxhorn community on your honeymoon. That's amazing. Hope you're enjoying tentacles in space. All my crewmates are gonna die, aren't they? They're all gonna die. I shouldn't even bother. They're all dead already. Oh, that's a lot of alien cysts. Oh. Oh! Oh!
Shit! What the hell is that thing?
Oh. Don't touch the sand. Right. Oh, God. Well, how am I going to get through if I can't touch the sand? Can I? Is there like a passageway or like a handhold I can crawl? Can I get through? Oh, it was. Oh, I can't get on the sand. There's like this big tremor thing under there. Why is it? Oh no, my Witcher senses are sending me onto the sand. Replicator 5th says, have you played Subnautica? I highly recommend both Subnautica and Below Zero. I have played Subnautica. I haven't played Below Zero yet, but I loved Subnautica. Run!
The sand is shaking. Not good.
Oh, now what? I gotta jump down from here? Ah. Okay.
I feel tremors.
Yeah, I feel him too. He's going around the pedestal. No! What's going around the pedestal? It's not fair. Ugh. Well, great. Now I can't rely upon my own sight. Okay, so I can't skip this cutscene. I'm gonna have to go through this.
Shit! What the hell is that thing?
It's moving away from me. Presumably I can go.
The sand is shaking. Not good.
Oh, two! It's two of them! Okay, one goes around the pedestal, then one comes through here. Yep. I'm on the rock. I'm on the rock, you doggone worm. You doggone stinking sandworm. Get away from me. Okay, I got a brief window, and...
I
Run!
feel tremors.
Run for it! Jump up!
What are these?
Symbols. Language. An unlocking mechanism?
Declan, what are you doing?
That is something. Holy shit, it's spinning faster. It's working.
Oh my god. Do that again.
How do I get up here? Can I get up here?
Just gotta get off this sand.
Okay, there it goes. It's gonna go around. Oh! Ow!
The sand is shaking. Not good.
I'm gonna try to barricade the door!
No, it's already here. You can't.
You fucking bastards! You're gonna have to tear me apart!
Ah!
Josie. Oh my god, Josie. Shit. Josie is...
Hold on.
Guys, it sounded like you died just there, but hang tight, I'm almost there. Just try not to die anymore. I'm still working my way over to you. Guys? The Immaculate Machine. Okay.
The moons loom above us, drawing closer together with every second.
Oh no, Josie!
No! Josie! My God.
It sounded like you died. Well, where's Declan? I'm gonna top off on oxygen here. Activate the first, second, and third pillar of the Gaia engine. Okay. I guess I just touched. Ooh! What are those things? Do I stealth?
No. Declan! Declan! Fuck, this can't be happening.
Shane, listen to me. You can't trust her. She isn't who you think. And if she is who you think, she doesn't deserve you. They told me to load it into the Invictus. Fail-safe, you know. They said I'd know when to use it. Said I'd know if I should. Well, it's now, Shane. That's you. I won't be coming along, buddy. Save the world, man. And tell your mom to fuck off for me.
Right. I'll be sure to do that,
Shit,
buddy.
Declan. I'm sorry. I was too late. I'll finish this. This is the end.
You can't let your friends die in vain. You have to complete what they have started. I cannot do it alone, Shane. My form, it shifts in the in-between. I will guide you. Be my hands.
I'm ready.
Wait, Declan told me to tell her to go screw herself. So maybe I shouldn't do what she wants me to do. But I guess I gotta.
The runes, their language, it bends across the dimensions. It rotates and changes meaning. Recreate the sigils. Align the inlays. Light the remaining pillars and charge the waning machine. Its glow will restore the barrier.
Right. That one's right. That one's right. This one's not. I can do this. I can do this. So we've got a little hangman symbol. You know, I was never good at Rubik's Cubes. That's kind of, if I were to twist that, no, that's not it. Okay, so let me just focus on the one that's down at the top. Pete's sake, man. All right, so those are right. I can't do those. This is the only one I can do. So that's got a square in the lower left-hand corner. That's got 2 squares above. So I need one little trail that goes down in the middle and leads to, but I can't find that. A little trail that goes down in the middle. It's disconnected from everything else. If I can find that one, I mean, that's it. Oh, that is it. No. Yes.
Take me to the next.
The moons draw ever nearer. Illuminate the ancient machine while there's still time.
I mean, you don't sound like a very sane person, Cynthia. I really don't want to do what you're telling me to do, but I don't see any other options, so... Well, let me get some oxygen first. I'm gonna talk to my buddy over here. See, the thing that threw me off is that the little hangy bit is not illuminated. You see that? The little triangle bit on that one staff that goes down? The left little triangle bit isn't illuminated, so I didn't know that was part of the design. But there it is, illuminated. And that's when I finally pieced it together. Okay. Let's go do the next
Hurry,
pillar.
Shane. I'm counting on you. You must. You must.
For
Tendrils
mommy.
of filth slither along the spine of time. They thrust themselves into the ether, tear at the fabric.
Oh, I gotta do 2 now? Oh, not 2. Oh, crap. Oh, wait! That's it. Okay. That's it.
son. Just one more.
Oxhorn. Mr. Big says you're running out of ox air. No pressure. You guys just can't stop with the dad jokes, can you? Oh, the last one is going to make me do all 3 cubes, isn't it? farthest one away
Do
from
it,
the
Shane.
oxygen.
You are the key.
Shut
Wondrous light. Return for us. Bridge the dimensions. Light and shadow. Repair the drifting, shining, luminous. Do you hear it singing? It sings, Shane. I can feel it. The energy. It's weakening. There is still hope. The moons must not align. Go, my son. It shines with the brightness of infinite knowledge. Do not fear it. No, your friends, they died to help you. Finish what they started.
Could you just calm down for a minute, lady? Jeez. Okay. Oh my God. Don't tell me that was it. There's one little tiny square. If I can find that one tiny square on the long stem. Okay, how do I get back to the other one? Wait, I guess that must mean it's right? Okay, so then let's not focus on that. Let's focus on... Three from the right. See, that goes down. That's the wrong way. Goes the wrong way. Go get some more air. I'm guessing I got the second one right, because I can't go back and change it. I can't take it back out. This third one is proving to be a bit of a tricky one. Got 3 lines coming from the right, but one of them then goes up and to the left. No, no, no. 1, 2. That one would work, but no. It doesn't connect over there. So it can't be anything on that block. Douglas Delegard says the puzzle is breathtaking. Oh, well, I'll kindly ask you to not do those puns. But that one doesn't work because it doesn't connect to that. Okay, that one has 3 lines from the right. They're the wrong side. And that one's the wrong direction. Let's try 2 squares side by side. Or 2 semi-squares side by side. At least one is not partially. One could be on the end. But it would have to be on the top. Those aren't side by side.
place. I hope to God this works.
My sweet boy. I'm so...
Jesus! What's happening?
Time has come. It was inevitable. We were too late, Shane. The engine cannot contain the dreamers any longer. Run! Before it consumes you! Run!
Wormy says this wouldn't be an Oxhorn if we didn't punish you. I think that puzzle was punishment enough. Thank you very much.
It's unstable. The unbearable light. It's destroying the temple.
The engine! We charged it! Why didn't it work?
What they warned would happen. Was it prophecy? The beings that lived here. They were warning themselves, other travelers, this galaxy. It was doomed to the void.
All right, quiet, just a second, lady. First, I gotta relight my cigar here, and just talking about the dreamers and the void and the doomed and the oh god. We got through it. Tony J says, you took too long to solve the puzzle, Oxhorn. Mumsy is angry now. Oh, Mumsy. I'm sorry, Mumsy. Are you angry, Mumsy?
Awakening is inevitable.
I just went in a big circle.
There has to be something we can do!
It is too late to restore the machine. We have one last chance. One final result. The Gaia engine is compromised. The sleepers stir. Barrier is mended. Barrier is mended. The work requires sacrifice.
Mom! Stay with me!
To the moons.
Stay with me, Mummy. I died. Falling damage. Right. All right, let's try that again. We're gonna run fast. Hopefully we'll go the right way. All right, stay on it. Okay, so I jumped off too early. That's what that was. I had to stay on it. I had to slide down the hill. Jump!
The engine can be reborn, but it requires sacrifice. The moons, the dreamers, Phobos and Deimos. We must close the rift, shut the gate. Shane, you are here for a reason. You were marked, sent here, chosen.
I don't know what's going on. It's all falling apart. Everything. What do I have to do?
To the moons. You must go to the moons. There is no other way.
Use
Fly
plain
to the
language.
stars, to where the Cyrano broke the barrier and slipped from the sky.
Okay, how? How do I get to the moons? I don't have a rocket.
To the launch pad. The Invictus should be ready to fly.
I believe in you.
Okay, so Declan didn't like this Cynthia character, but I had no other option. Like, there was no other option for me to make. I had to solve the cube puzzle. Then the entire thing started to fall apart. It's not like he had a secret poison or blaster. Last man on Mars. Michael says, fly me to the moons.
All right,
Fly
Shane.
me
You can
to
do this.
the
First step,
moons.
get to the command console.
Retrace their path. Complete the ritual.
Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter. Mars! Doggone Mars. I'm sick of Mars. I'm so done with you, Mars. Used to be cool and now I hate you.
Something got here before me. Not good.
Is that a garbage bag or a tentacle? At this point, I don't know. It's a garbage bag. Oh, man. Something got here before me. Wow, gotta say, if I had to do some aerobic activity, this is the view I would want. Martian landscape, cool. Whatever that was. Solar Site Trailblazer Alpha. Oh God, don't tell me another stinking puzzle. What? Oh, tentacles in space! No!
I have to hurry!
Don't destroy my spaceship, you doggone stinking tentacle!
God damn it!
He's so upset. Every time I fix something, a stinking tentacle ruins it. Doggone tentacles. I'm coming. Oh no. Oh. Jeez. Can I go out? The stupid tentacles that got me stuck. Yeah. There we go.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back!
Oh, great. No.
be quick!
I didn't even see that one. Oh. Okay, all right. Tremors on Mars, tentacles. Oh.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back!
Oh, it was you! It was you, wasn't it?
I have to be quick!
Go away. How many are there?
If I can just make it to the rocket!
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
That rock should be safe.
If I can get on it. I wouldn't have even stopped at the rock had he not said anything. I would have ran right by it. I'm just gonna YOLO this thing. YOLO!
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back! That rock!
Scan for the mock, says Mega Glow. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We're a scanner. We're a scanner.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back! I have to be quick!
Oh, sneaky. I didn't even think about this.
That rock should be safe.
Screw your rock.
If I can just make it to the rocket! It's moving! Run! Just run! I have to be quick!
Oh, you doggone stinking buggers. Ah!
If I can just make it to the rocket!
Yes, I know, Shane. I'm trying to get to the rocket.
It's moving! Run! Just run!
God. Hopefully there's oxygen on that rocket. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh. Am I gonna go blow up Mars's moons? Yeah, let's go blow up some moons, I guess. Yes, oxygen. Oh, up. How is there just a rocket sitting here? How did we not know this was here? Oh. Okay, lots of crew quarters here. Oh, gotta go up another ladder.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way.
Me neither, Shane. In a rocket, yes. Being
Lucas,
chased by tentacles,
Ina.
no.
Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
Everything needs to be green, of course. Detonate payload, codename Mars Sucks. Okay, everything needs to be green. Oh, okay, this one's easy. Yeah, oh, I'm good at pushing buttons. I'll push buttons all day. Oh, that's green. I like that color. I'm digging green here. I think it's green.
Now, starting the countdown. Close your eyes. Cross your fingers. Come on.
Drones
Clear
of
up the
G-force
atmosphere.
causing
Trajectory is set
discomfort.
for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
I'm guessing tentacles. Ah! What? Where did my rocket go?
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
How did I destroy? I destroyed the Gaia engine with my corrupted hands? I solved the cube stuff.
I'm ready. Mars sucks.
Goodbye, moons. Gonna blow them up, I guess. Die, Phobos.
Dreamers?
Mars sucks. Yeah. I destroyed Mars's moons. I had like 6% oxygen left, and I was floating in space. How am I gonna live? I'm not gonna live. This is me choking to death. If I live after this, I'm so done. Achievement unlocked, Adrift. Ah, that's it, I died.
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars.
That's great. I blew him up.
NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
Oh, look, you're dead, says Black Angel. I am. I am now the new moon of Mars. I killed Phobos and Deimos. I destroyed them. Apparently NASA is befuddled. They must not have seen the rocket I launched to destroy the moons of Mars. And here I am to take their place. I guess, what did Mom want me to do in space? Like, was this part of her plan? She kind of wanted me to go to the rocket. I get in space and she's still talking to me, but then I shoot a rocket from the surface of Mars to destroy the moons, and she's like, "Dreamers, no!" I'm a little confused. Just a little confused. But I'm glad I saved the day from the tentacle monsters. C.O. Jones says, they weren't that great as moons anyway. Yeah, I've seen better moons than Phobos and Deimos. Black Angel says, we have time. I do want to see the bad ending. Is there a bad ending? Is there any other ending than the one I got? I don't know if this game has more endings. How could I have done anything differently than the way I did it? Douglas Delegard says, Moon Killer name added to the list now. He's Moon Man Law. Yeah, Horse Puncher, Moon Killer. I'll take that too. That wasn't his mom, it was the aliens. Yeah, but then where is Mom? So we learned from the lore of the story that these aliens, or the filth, whatever this thing is, can creep into our subconscious and even emulate our own voice to play tricks on our minds. So we can't trust that the Cynthia person who tormented all of the other crew members on Mars was really our mom. It makes sense that it was an alien trying to get us to do its bidding. But then where is our mom? She's still disappeared. Vanished. And if she wasn't the mom, the game never explains where she went. Ian Meltzer says, for the bad ending, you just don't use the radio. Do nothing. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe if I can skip through these credits, maybe we can try that. I'm dead, but I can still move my head. Oh, look at the view. I float in Mars. I'm dead, but look at that. At least it's pretty. I can't see any way to skip this. Leo Borg says, I think that is your mom, just warped from dreaming. Yeah. Maybe you're right. That would be a more logical explanation. Angry Beaverhausen says, you took too long with the puzzle. I can see the drop in my viewers where I was stuck on that puzzle. There's a little dip where that must be where I was stuck on the puzzle. I can see it in my my YouTube broadcaster. Phoenix Prime says, Oxhorn, congrats. You eliminated one possible vector for the apocalypse. One. That's expanded universe for you. I destroy one vector, infinite others await. Blazer Ray says, the one puzzle that took so long, she got angry from waiting and breaking the lock. That must have been it. Deathica says, they really want to make sure you see every credit. Yeah, and these aren't like going by at a normal span. They're kind of crawling by. I want to know if there's an end credits scene, which is why I'm waiting through this. Vicky T says, I'm confused. NASA can't see Mars, but you only blew up the moons. Were they connected to the universe through the Dreamers? I don't know. I mean, apparently NASA picked up that I destroyed the moons. But I guess they couldn't see that I used a missile from the surface of Mars to do so, or that they saw a launch, a spaceship launch from the surface into the atmosphere, or that the spaceship was ripped apart by tentacles. They didn't see any of that, but they saw the moons get destroyed. There's no post-credit scene, says Leo Borg. Okay. Let's try the other ending. Let's see what happens if we don't destroy the moons. Where does it put me? Oh, I gotta do this again.
Shit! There's movement
Right
in the
away!
sand. Those things are back.
YOLO!
That rock should be safe.
Ah! Okay, let's see what happens if we
Made
don't
it.
shoot the
I hope
rocket.
to God the ship holds together.
I like how the key phrase to win the game is just Mars sucks. That's defeatism if I've ever heard it. You work your entire life to get a PhD and to work for a space program and to excel at what you do. You finally get to Mars and you're like, Mars sucks. Oh, and all this climbing.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way.
All right, let's see what happens if we do what Mummy Dearest wants.
Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you.
Oh, and
Everything needs to be green.
I got to do the really
This
hard
is it.
puzzle again. Green, 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 green.
Now, starting the countdown.
All right, all I got to do is nothing.
Close your eyes. Cross your fingers. Come on.
Silversong Ashwin says millions of dollars for a rocket but no elevator.
We're clear of the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
Okay. How do we help Mommy? By doing nothing, right?
What do I need to do?
It is done. They are free.
What's happening?
Julen, Gert, Gotha, Tia, Aya, Vera, Diktan, Aya, Gal, Nitan, Yastan, Ayun, Yakas, Yachasha, Yachasog.
Achievement unlocked.
do this!
Mama's
Stop!
boy.
Oh, Shane, this is not the end. There is no end.
There is no escape.
So the moons themselves were eggs filled with more tentacles in space. Who could have guessed? Whoa.
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars.
Did they not pick up the giant tentacle monster in their place? Did they just miss that?
NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
I guess so. Moons disappear, but they don't see the giant tentacle monster in space. Well, what's that going to do? It's pretty far from Earth. Bob, ooh, did something just fly by? Nope. Bobo says, bit of a weird game. Yeah, it's a bit weird, huh? Well, I think after this, I want to do Resident Evil 4. That's on my docket for Scotch and Smoke Rings, and I hope you all approve. I know that it's been a popular request on the channel, so I'm thinking we'll do that next. I'm glad we did Moons of Mars. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really thankful that you are all here to go on this journey with me. We got both endings, the good ending where we destroy the moons, and the bad ending where the eggs hatch and the tentacles come out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got an early morning playing Days Gone. The name escaped me for a moment there. In the morning, Days Gone, part 2 of Days Gone tomorrow morning. If I get enough sleep tonight, it'll be at the regularly scheduled time, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to go check on my kids, make sure they're not still having nightmares. I think they're okay. I tucked them in and they're feeling fine. They were feeling fine when I put them to bed. So hopefully I'll be able to slip right into my covers and zonk out and see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for Days Gone. Hope to see you there. I do have a new Fallout Tactics lore video all ready for you for the weekend. Got a few finishing touches to do, put in some music, and it will be ready. This video is over an hour long, and it's everything wrong with Fallout Tactics. It took me playing through the entire game, every single mission, collecting every little bit that was wrong with it, and I put it together in a big hour-long video. If you like seeing dissective videos like this, I go through the lore, I go through gameplay glitches, I go through just bad narrative choices, everything wrong with the game condensed into one video. I had a lot of fun putting this together, and I'm hoping you'll look forward to that for the weekend. Then next week, we've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition for Monday. We'll continue with Assassin's Creed Odyssey for Wednesday, Resident Evil 4 for Thursday, and more Days Gone for Friday. A week full of live streams, and I hope you'll be there for each and every moment of it. Have a wonderful night, get some sleep, and I'll see you very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Thanks again, and bye-bye now.